Hello there, everyone. Today I'm joined by
Northeast Georgia EAS.
and this is an unboxing that I'm pretty excited about. This is a vintage weather radio, one that Northeast Georgia EAS has 4 of. So,
Sure.
yep. So, I'm sure this is going to be a good one. It's a pretty iconic one, and I think it's one of the first ever same weather radios that was released. And I got this one, I'm not sure if it's actually new in the box, but it comes with the box and manuals and everything. It is in good shape, so it should be pretty good. Okay, they included the thank you slip. It's always cool. And here it is. It's wedged pretty tightly in this box. Alrighty. I am sorry, Luke, that I don't have a good camera to show you, but it is.
I can wait for the video.
Alright, thanks. So yeah, it is in the box, and the box is in great shape. It's nice and shiny, no damage to it. This really is one of the coolest weather radio boxes, I think, because it has this graphic on the back that actually shows you how SAME works.
Yeah, that's always been one of my favorite things about the 74-200 box.
Yeah. So mine is from 2002. I believe these were released in early 1999.
And it was late 19... I think, well, it may have been a late 1999 ordeal. I don't remember.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes...
No, off the top of my head, the 74-200s did get recalled around 2002 or so.
Yeah.
I don't remember the actual meaning of it.
I actually was just looking at that the other day. They said there was a programming error that could result in them not activating.
Yeah. Only model 74-200 radios that have a serial number beginning with 904 or 905 are being recalled. The model and serial numbers, well, yeah, we know about that. We know what that is too. Never mind.
Alright.
Yeah, it was something about activation thingy. I couldn't think of it now. Duh.
Yep, so that's why I made sure to get one that had a serial number beginning with 2 or 3, and the one I found begins with 2. So here it is.
The radio contains a programming error, so yeah.
It's honestly a bit shorter than I expected. It's pretty compact.
Oh yeah, it's a smaller radio. Sure.
It's got a decently long antenna, and it's now time to press all the buttons to wish it good luck in service. And this is in great shape. It still has the screen protector on the faceplate of it and everything. Alrighty, now let's make sure the alert tone volume is turned all the way up. Alright, that's all the way down. Okay, and I'll start by putting in a 9-volt. I'll get the adapter plugged into it too.
Let's mention that the 74-200 will go through a 9-volt like a 5-year-old ED can. Like, I mean, it don't last, but maybe like 2 hours.
Darn. Well, thankfully I have a pretty large supply of rechargeable 9 volts. Usually I like to keep batteries in most of my radios, at least my SAME radios, just to keep them from saying low battery, and so that when the power goes out, they still work. I've actually recorded an alert coming in during a power outage with my whole collection blasting because of that. Thanks. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Alright, here we go. I'm going to plug in the battery. And it seems to work. I don't know if you could see that on the camera, viewers, but it's kind of hard to hold this and plug in the battery at the same time. Okay, let's turn it on. Alright. Not sure which channel it's set to, but it is getting signal. And the speaker sounds fine.
Also, if you want to check the version of it, make sure that it has no power, and then hold down the weather button, plug it in, and as soon as it'll do like a weird beep, and it'll also do a lamp test. Well, as soon as it starts doing that, release the weather button, and it will do the lamp test, and then it will show you the version.
Alright, let's give that a try. Come on, plug in. There we go. It's a version 6.
Version 6. I've got 3 version 6s and 1 version 8.
Cool. It was pretty loud when it did the beep, and
Yeah, it is.
all 3 lights work and they look good.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if we can program this thing. Alright, it's set to January 1st, 1999, so let's put in the current date, which is I wonder if the tone knob affects the beep volume. Nah, it doesn't. Oh boy. It's gonna have to keep beeping and scrolling for a while.
You can turn the radio off of the volume knob, and
okay.
the beeping will stop, but you'll be able to still set it up if you wanted to do it that way as well.
That's great, thanks. Alright. There we go. And do you know how to get it into programming mode so I can change the channel and everything?
Yes, so press your display button until it shows weather alert on. Basically, it'll do like the Radio Shack Tool -250.
Alright. It's showing that now.
And then, alright. Now flip up your keypad cover that's on your right hand front corner or top corner.
Alright.
Then press program. Sometimes you may have to press program twice, and then it'll say CH, then whatever channel number it's on.
Alright, thanks. So it starts on channel 1, and the fact that it's getting reception on there already is pretty good. Yeah. And that means it's getting either... Oh, sorry?
And then on the keypad, it'll be just 1 through 7, and then after you get your desired channel, press yes, and it'll show you the same code. If you want all counting codes, it should be 99999, and just press yes, and then it should say voice. And if it says tone, press no, then it'll say voice. You can press yes, and then that part's set up.
Alright. Thanks. Voice. Okay. And I guess that is it. So let's turn it on. I changed it to channel 6.
But a brief tornado or a burst of hail can't be ruled out. An isolated heavy rain and flooding threat will continue through today.
It's getting a bit of whining interference from other radios on the same channel. They like to interfere with each other, but it sounds good.
Storms are expected Tuesday and Wednesday, mainly
My thrifty 74200, the last 74200 I got from the thrift store, it actually will do that sometimes as well, and it's sitting on top of my dresser here.
Yeah.
A strong thunderstorm will impact portions of eastern London. At Chattanooga, it was fair and
Let's change it to Atlanta.
wind north at 8. At Asheville, it was cloudy and 63. Wind south at 6. At Augusta, it was fair and 72. Wind southeast at 8. At St. Simon's Island, it was cloudy and 75.
Let's change it to your main station, KXI22.
Lows in the mid-60s. Saturday and Saturday night, showers likely and a chance of thunderstorms.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds good on KX22 as well.
Yeah. I think the volume knob is a bit staticky, so I can spray some deoxit in there.
Or 80s. Lows in the
And
lower
then let's just see what the other channels sound like.
more deep people outdoors.
It's actually getting something on channel 4.
Southeast winds were listening to noise.
And it's definitely not bleed through from any of the other channels. So that means it's either getting Anniston, Alabama, or Macon, Georgia.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Either maybe KIH58.
Yeah. It's saying highs in the lower 90s.
That actually sounds like a KIH58.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, I actually just heard the station ID. It's Macon, WXK71.
Oh, okay.
But that's very impressive.
That is impressive. Holy cow.
Let's see what it gets on channel 3. Oh, it timed out. Alright, it's pulling in KX91 a little bit. And on channel 2... not really much of anything on this side of the room, but that's normal. And on channel 1... Alright, it sounds like it might be... probably, well, I don't know exactly how to tell the difference at this point, but it's either WXK52 or 56 that it is receiving hints of.
And now the extended forecast.
I know some of these
Yeah.
7400s, I'm not sure what model or the serial number is, but some of the 7400s have really bad reception. Like some of them can't even pick up a main station.
Wow. Wow.
I think that may be like right before Midland decided to start redoing some of the radios and discontinue the 74200. It may be in that era range, but I'm not sure.
Interesting. Alright, so this has an external alert jack, an external antenna jack, and an earphone jack. Do you know if it works with Midland's 18 STR strobe?
You know, I've actually never tried that one, so
Okay.
it's a possibility.
Yeah. I have one sitting in my closet in the other room, so I will probably just plug it right into this one. I went ahead and set it to channel 6, since they actually got 2 severe thunderstorm warnings earlier this evening.
I've only got like maybe 2 special weather statements. So.
Yeah, they caught me off guard. Actually, Channel 3 got them both too, I believe. And thankfully, the WX500 went off. It actually missed a couple of alerts recently, but I moved it to a spot where it gets better reception, and it got both of these today just fine.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, thanks.
I gotta find a birthday
Wind
radio
northeast
for
at 3.
myself that's coming up in 2 days.
Oh, wow, nice. Happy early birthday.
Appreciate that. 21 comes fast.
Yeah, wow. Let's take a look at what papers it came with. Feels like just 2. There is a brochure called NOAA Weather Radio. Oh, and there is another one in here. Oh, wow.
Yeah, the brochure for the NOAA Weather Radio will show you basically every single station that is going back in 2000.
Wow. And there's another slip in here that looks like it was cut out, and I think it was scanned from someone that hand wrote a list. It says weather monitor information for Clinton area, and it's got a bunch of counties, and it says 3 different stations, yeah, 3 different stations: Springfield, Peoria, and Champaign. So I think this must have been from Illinois.
Must be it.
As for that brochure, oh yeah, there they all are. And someone used a highlighter on Lake Havasu City, Show Low, and Tucson, which are in Arizona. That's interesting.
It is interesting.
And let's see. The manual is pretty thick. It's got a paper in there, which is, yes, my WR10 came with this. Weather radio receivers and methods to improve reception of weather radio broadcasts.
Yeah, I've got like 3 of those brochures.
Nice.
For the Carolina Channel page.
Yeah, these introduced me to several new types of antennas. I really need to try making those.
Yeah.
And the manual itself, it actually looks like it has what's it called? A circuit layout in here. Schematic. Yeah, it has a full circuit schematic. That's amazing.
I haven't even looked at mine, to be honest. I can even get the box open.
Yeah. Oh, there's even another paper in here. Midland Tornado Safety Tips. Tornado?
Yes, I got like 50 of those.
Wow.
Yeah, between the tornado watch and tornado warning.
Yep. And for all the bullet points, it's got an icon of a tornado.
Mm-hmm. Oh, believe it or not, that my owner's manual has not been written in.
Mine hasn't either, actually. It's just the other papers that were with it.
Yeah. Now, I've heard a lot of people from the ES community say that the 7400 was difficult to set up. What is your thoughts on that?
Well, I think it's odd that the display thing makes you have to get in the right display mode before it'll let you program it, but other than that, it was fine. It just has those 3 options of channel, alert mode, and FIPS code, right?
Yes, it does.
Alright.
I have to think on that. I could check. Yeah. Yes, that's all it does. And when you get to the last one, the PIPS code for 9999, and you press yes again, it just goes to another blank settings for if you wanted to add another PIPS code.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just discovered something kind of funny. When I was setting up the time, I accidentally set the alarm time as the current time and ignored the actual current time setting.
Oh, yeah. That's the next? Yeah. No. Yes. The alarm time is the third press on the display button. I just left mine at 12:01 like it came with. I don't use it.
Yeah, I know. I don't really use my alarms on my weather radios. But I guess since... Whoops. I guess since I already set the alarm, I can just fast forward it by a few minutes and then we can hear what it sounds like.
Yeah. I think it just does the same sound as the button beeps, but maybe has a weird tone, or I don't know. I really never did it, so I don't know.
Alright, well, I'm not too sure how to... Oh, there's a switch on the side. I forgot already about it.
Yeah, there's a switch to turn on.
Okay. Well, it says we're gonna have to wait 3 minutes before we hear the alarms, so now I'll take the opportunity to peel off that faceplate protector.
If it's been on there, well, of course it'll be on there for a while, and it's quite a task. I recommend at the bottom right-hand corner. That's where I usually get the best look at.
Alright. Oh yeah, there it goes. Very nice. It is perfectly shiny.
No. My first 74-200 I bought, me and my mom went to Blue Ridge, and of course, knowing me with my thrift shopping, I went into one of their thrift stores, and I was looking around, I'm like, I wonder if I can find something. Now, here's a little backstory. My father had a 74-200 when I was growing up. It had worked for many years. Then I don't remember how it happened, but the AC/DC adapter plug into the back of the radio gets broken off sometimes, the little positive stem. And he had held onto it for a while, and then he had tossed it after that. And I never found one since. And the HH54DP2 version 15 that I have was the replacement for the 74-200. And ever since then, I've been wanting a 74-200 back because I was always fascinated with it when I was little. And anyway, it's more of a story here. We went thrift shopping, or I did. And I walked in and I went straight to electronics as always. And I kept looking around it and finally something just look straight up. I looked straight up and there was a very tall bookshelf. And a 74-200 was sitting right on top of it. And I'm like, okay, that's not bad. And they only wanted $4 for it. It didn't come with an adapter or anything, but I had to save the adapter from the old 74-200. So I had it for a good 4 or 5 years, and then 2 years ago, the old bookshelf, I'm sure you remember my old bookshelf that used to sit right beside the window, that really tall wood-looking one.
Oh yeah.
I had it sitting almost on the very top there, and I'm like, because it had scratches on the bottom, I'm like, this really looks bad, I wonder why it does that. And I was trying to scrape it off, if there's anything on there. And it was that plastic piece, and it just pulled right off, and it looked like a brand new 74-200. And I'm like, and I'm just now finding out about this.
Wow. That's pretty cool. That's a great story.
And then I ran that one, until last year, and then I bought the other two 74-200s, the brand new one, and then the used version 8. And then, of course, a few months ago, I found a practically brand new 74-200 again. So
nice.
74-200s are like the Midland WR100s of most collectors.
Yeah.
74-200 for me holds a special place in my heart, and it's always going to be one of my top favorite classic radios of all times.
Nice. And yeah, it's a really nice one, and it looks really cool. I think it's got a nicer looking design than the WR100, honestly. Alright, well, I think that'll be about it for this video, so thank you for watching, and also, thank you, Northeast Georgia EAS, for being able to join me.
Absolutely happy to do it.